Oh.
Yes.
So what really got you into comic books and illustrations, Satan?
I have all these ideas. Nobody to fucking talk to.
There's nobody down there?
They all suck.
Oh.
They're busy being tortured or torturing.
I mean, that is kind of probably why they're in hell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the shit.
Yeah. I am the morning light.
You get the short end of the stick no matter what you do.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked.
Well, do you have time to do this podcast with us?
Yeah, let's get it done. I got nothing else going. So.
Nah, I got nothing.
All right.
Yeah. It seems like you're bored. Yeah, come on in.
All right, thanks.
No worries, man. All right, let's do this.
Welcome to the Drop Culture Quickcast. Little skeleton crew today.
A little bit, not that bad.
No, it's going to be a great time.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's just myself, Mitchell, and Dan.
Yes, and we are, everybody's got stuff, and that happens.
Quickcast.
It's a Quickcast.
What do we have to get started with?
Oh, man. How was your week?
It was okay.
It was good?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. That doesn't sound good.
It was a work week.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I mean,
fair.
It's the best I can get.
Same. Okay. But no, I've got some little movie news out there.
Okay.
So Dr. Sleep opened to great reviews, obviously.
Right.
However, oddly, like midway, this movie about World War II, came out of nowhere, I thought. And,
what was the name of that one?
Midway?
Midway.
Yeah, like Battle of the Midway?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just called Midway?
I do not remember hearing about that movie at all.
I remember seeing some things about it, but I was like, whatever. I didn't even know when it was coming out or anything.
Right. And it's like a big success right now. So.
Well, yeah, like beating Dr. Sleep, which I didn't think would happen.
And I've only heard good things about Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. But then I started thinking about it. I was also like, oh, this is releasing on, our podcast is releasing on Veterans Day. And we're recording on Sunday, so...
Which is exactly why Midway deserved to win. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Shout out to veterans and things.
Maybe also go see Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, but you should probably see Dr. Sleep as well.
But I mean, Midway. Great movie.
I don't know that I'm trumping Midway, but...
I have no idea what Midway is.
Yeah, just go see Dr. Sleep, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Anyways, back. No, Pixar just also released their trailer for the new movie Soul, which is going to be kind of interesting. I don't understand from the trailer. It looks like it's a musician trying to get by, and something happens where he falls into a pothole in the streets, and he falls down into what you would think would be the sewer, but he's looking like the souls from Inside Out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird. It's kind of confusing because I was like, is this an Inside Out, continuation? Is this in the same world? The art is so similar that I have to imagine it is.
Right.
I don't know if they plan on actually making the stories a continuation or in the same realm of life.
Right.
So I don't know. It'll be kind of interesting.
Sure.
Yeah. Who knows? It's Pixar. They're going to make a ton of money.
Yeah, but what?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Fair.
They make good movies.
They do. Get any TV news, sir?
Nothing I can think of at the moment. What do you have?
Well, it's just throwing it out there. It's the 100th anniversary of Zorro.
Oh yeah,
this year.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. But NBC is making a Zorro television show. With a female-led Zorro television show.
Okay.
So,
I mean, even just Zorro, not just female-led, so it's not that or anything. It's just Zorro, even if it was a man. Do you think they'll be able to do it justice?
I think that you'd have to do it in a way that was palpable to the masses.
Okay.
And there's a couple ways I think you could do that. I think what we'll probably see is something that's more modern day, Zorro-ish. But I think it would be really cool if they went the opposite way and made it a Western.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because how many Westerns are out there right now that you can watch?
I mean, Zorro fits that world perfectly.
Well, I mean, that's kind of where it came from. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, like a true Western, like they've done with some of like is it HBO or Showtime? Whatever it is. They've done some good ones.
Yeah. And I know Brock would tell us all about them.
Oh my God, yes, he would.
But I think that would be a cool way to go with it, you know, and like kind of go back to its roots, but make it, you know, the directorial style would have to be really cool.
Oh yes,
that's all I'm going to say, and I'm not going to alliterate to anybody in particular because there's probably quite a few people that could do it.
It could be amazing. Like sometimes when they reboot stuff, it's amazing. Sometimes it's just
generally it's crap.
Yeah.
And you know, 50-50 on this, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. There's not a lot of details. That was pretty much all the details on that.
We're giving it just a 50-50.
Yeah. That's a 50-50. Kevin Smith's going to have a talk about podcast on the Crisis event.
The Crisis event?
That are going to go on in the CW universe.
Oh, yes, the crossovers. And
they're having the big Crisis event, Worlds Collide.
Okay.
Like a Power Man 5000 song.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see if it's going to be like really cool or if it's going to be too much.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to probably check it out.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I'm there.
But it's cool. Kevin Smith's he's directed some episodes for I know Supergirl and some of those.
Right.
So he's like really invested in that CW.
Okay.
World. So it's going to be kind of cool that he's going to have a podcast out. Not that he needs a shout out from us. He's doing fine.
Yeah. You could say that again. Well, what's going on with streaming?
Well, I think the big thing that's happening in streaming is tomorrow, if you're listening to this on Monday,
November 11th, today.
Disney Plus drops.
Yes, it does. November 12th, Disney Plus drops. And from what we hear, everything is released. It's not actually going to be midnight, right? So the second it hits November 12th, it's not going to get released. It's going to be like 9 a.m. Eastern time. So for us, it's going to be like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So not that bad, but still.
Whatever.
You know, some fanboys may be upset. I'm going to be okay.
I'm going to be all right.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be there, and then I can watch it whenever.
Right. What else is going on?
Oh, well, speaking of Disney, Moon Knight, Jeremy Slater, the guy that adapted Umbrella Academy for Netflix. Had you seen that?
I have. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And, but he's going to be doing the Moon Knight show for Disney Plus.
That's awesome. Okay.
So that should be pretty good. And he's got kind of a darker edge to him too, which I like, you know.
Did they actually release a release date for that?
No, I don't think there's a release date.
I didn't think so either.
I mean, they're just developing, it sounds like.
Well, I mean, Umbrella Academy is already in season 2 production. They already announced that, so we've already mentioned that too. But
that's a great show. I enjoyed it.
It was really good, actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised because it seemed a little out there at first, but like once it honed in, it actually got like pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and also on Disney Plus, She-Hulk. You'll love this, of course.
What's that?
Jessica Gao.
Okay.
She was the writer of the Emmy Award-winning Pickle Rick episode.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to be doing the writing duties for She-Hulk.
That's awesome.
So that should be a good fit.
Yeah.
We had talked in the past how I would like to have a She-Hulk show that was like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
That would be the most interesting.
Just throwing that energy out there to her. You know, maybe that gets to happen. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I don't understand the origins of that. Like, would she actually do that in the comics, or has she done something like that? Or
she's
is it
an
just
attorney,
really cool?
and she represents superheroes, kind of like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. But if you did it in that style, that kind of comedy, it would be awesome. Don't you think?
Harvey Birdman is one of my favorite shows. Like, it's one of those unknown favorite shows that sadly not many people know about. But
that's why it's unknown.
It's a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, it's would you say that that's a piece of dropped culture?
I would honestly say it's a dropped culture because if more people watched it, they would absolutely love it. What they do with like the Hanna-Barbera, world and bringing that into that environment is so cool. The bosses.
Yes.
I mean, who was that? Who's the voice of the boss? It was the guy that does the late night show.
Colbert?
Yeah. Stephen Colbert does the voice of him, and it's hilarious if you hear that and then like understand what he does, and awesome stuff.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Either way, I'm just a huge fan of like Harvey Birdman.
As am I. As am I. Yeah.
That's
great show.
Something we bonded with early on.
Yes.
It was a Tuesday.
Yes. Good it was a Tuesday. I never could get the hang of Thursdays, actually. What else? What else is going on?
I have nothing. Honestly, like I've been really busy this week, so I sadly haven't had time to like catch up on much entertainment.
I watched a show on Netflix called Daybreak. It was pretty interesting.
What's that?
It's a high school kid that like just moved to California.
Okay.
And then the apocalypse happens.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like a high school kid that's just kind of outsider kid, you know?
So he just gets there and then all of a sudden the world's like,
he
hey.
just starts making any connections, has like a girl that's like real close.
Right.
And boom,
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But
is this like a worldwide apocalypse or is this just like a desert? You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know at this point, I guess. I mean, it could progress any way they want to from what's out there. I've only seen the first couple episodes. So.
Right. If it was just a congested area, you think there would be support coming in at some point. So I doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. It does a lot of flashbacks right now. Like where he's at is a lot of factions of the people that were all high school factions.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like the school zones?
Well, yeah, you know, like the jocks, the whatever. So the city is broken up that way.
That's
because
so
all
weird.
the adults like died.
They
like
just,
everybody over the age of 18 or 17 or something like that. 18, I think it was.
Is it to
like
a point?
And they're like not dead necessarily. They turn to ghouls.
Right.
They're not necessarily zombies.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Does it show or explain if you are 18 and turn 19? Are you gonna?
No. There's. I mean, all this has just happened. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's an interesting premise.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fourth wall breaking.
All right.
And a lot of flashback between like this was what was going on to high school to lead up to this. You know what I mean? Just kind of bouncing back and forth. But it's definitely out there. It's fun. Seems it's a fun show. Yeah.
That sounds actually
Matthew
kinda
Broderick plays the principal of the high school.
But he's an adult that lived?
No, well, not as far as I know so far.
Oh, like in other words,
he was the
died,
principal,
but he was the principal before everybody. Yeah. So he's probably going to come back in some way then.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
And if he did die, I missed that part, but I'll watch it again because I'll probably watch it again anyways, just to
why not?
Catch up or something. There's plenty of them out there. I have episodes I haven't watched yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to add it to my list.
Really?
That sounds cool. Like I like that kind of premise and. I know a lot of people like that apocalyptic kind of thing, and it sometimes can be great and sometimes awful. But if it's funny, that's kind of an interesting spin on it too.
Yeah. Okay. It's and he's running around on a skateboard with a katana, you know, like fighting the golf
fun with it,
fighting the golf team.
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
as you would.
As is tradition.
Yes, during the apocalypse, you always fight the golf team.
Do you have the samurai sword? I sound like the guy from Harvey Birdman.
That was great, dude. That was awesome. That's the best thing that happened in this podcast so far.
Do you remember that guy from Harvey Birdman that sounds like that? Oh my God, I forgot about him.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to watch Harvey Birdman now.
I have all of them.
You're the best man ever.
On DVD, definitely not on my hard drive.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as you would.
As is tradition.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You had mentioned that show.
What show?
Season 3 was coming out on the...
Oh, what was that one called? It's about the toys, and it's like a documentary about like old...
the toys that made us.
Yeah. And they were talking about the childhood toys that like made you use your imagination, and you built this world, and like the different stories that you had with these toys. And Kevin Smith is on it. There's a bunch of other things, and Netflix is saying season 3 is coming Friday.
Have you watched any of that yet?
No, I haven't. Like we were talking about it a little bit, and can you go into more detail?
It's just kind of a cool show. Like they'll choose like Transformers or something, and that's what they'll talk about for the whole episode.
And their stories with it when they were a kid. No,
not really.
Just
it's more of like kind of the history of it and how it did interact with, I guess to some degree, yes.
They touch on that, not like making it the whole episode.
Correct.
So is it the history of like when it came out, what time?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I mean, in fact, I think from that spawned the The one they did a big deep one on He-Man that was like 2 hours long or something.
Oh, wow.
An hour and 42 minutes.
Holy cow.
Like, it was a well-streamed thing from what I hear.
So, I mean,
well.
And that's the cool part about Netflix that I really like, and I really wish other people could do more. If they could actually